What's up everyone, it's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and in this video the Kojima fanboys are going to take another blow because it's recently come out, or claimed if you will, that Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and presumably Phantom Pain voice actor Donna Burke, who is the voice of your iDroid, which is the little in-game assistant if you will, has said that Hideo Kojima was fired from his position at Konami. The publisher, Konami, have of course denied this statement, as usual big PR firms and stuff and major corporations do. But this information and this claim, it basically corroborates a supporting video made by Big Boss's, I was going to say Snake, but I suppose he is Snake in a way, but by Big Boss's Japanese voice actor, who convinced fans, or at least tried to convince fans, not to cancel their pre-orders, simply because Kojima was gone, officially at least, from Konami, that is, rather than the development process of Phantom Pain. So, excuse me, Donna Burke, who was like I said earlier, the iDroid voice actor, she tweeted, "Yes, don't throw away the Kojima team's work over the last 5 years because upper management fired a genius." So people, of course, naturally asked her to clarify her statement on Twitter, and her reply was, her reply said, "Yes, but it's been out in the media for weeks, but it's true." So, according to her, as well as Snake's Japanese voice actor, that it seems to be, the evidence is mounting up, especially with all the stuff taken off it. Konami seem to be fairly bitter about it, and they really want him gone, which makes sense as the taking all the names and stuff off. Obviously, if he's gone from the company, but usually they wouldn't do something like that unless it's pretty vindictive. But you know, this is, well, Konami's official statement on the word, or on the matter, said, you know, that her words are categorically incorrect. But you know, this is coming from the same types of companies and corporations and stuff that they say stuff like actors getting fired for being caught with cocaine on set. You know, the official word on stuff like that is, you know, oh well, creative differences, yet they get fired for being fucking caught on drugs caught on drugs on set. Excuse me, can't brain today. But so what's gonna happen? I mean, there's the whole situation with Konami and just Metal Gear in general. They've already said that they're going to have their own, they're going to continue their own Metal Gear series in a different way after the Phantom Pain. They've already said that Kojima Productions are still involved, as 100% involved, as the main producer for the Phantom Pain. So where does this leave everyone else? I won't say everyone else. It's more so the fanboys. The fanboys are sticking up for Kojima and Konami, if you will, in adamantly as they do. But it makes perfect sense when you have a figurehead of a company or a producer director who's specifically known in the world. I mean, lately it's kind of died down a bit, but obviously Kojima was always one of them. As much as I hate to say it, I don't actually like Kojima, the way he does stuff and the way he acts and carries on, but he does make some high quality games, I will give him that. So regardless of what I think of him from what's put out in the media, is, you know, his games are good, I will give him that. But usually in situations like this, because he's so big and, you know, he's an individual name, that maybe he's pushed too far. Maybe it's ego, I don't know. Maybe he tried too much. Maybe he took, you know, they gave him an inch, he took a mile kind of thing. Especially the fact that his games, fair enough, you can argue that they do take so long to develop, but you get such a high quality game out of the end of it. Short of MGS4, of course. But you know, it could have been all this 5-6 year development time, and you know, that's it. I mean, the amount of time and effort spent put into one of these games, it requires a hell of a lot of sales to make back, and that's a hell of a lot of sales. Usually more than can actually be measured, or at least be not measured, be predicted within the first couple of months. It despite Phantom Pain might sell 10 million copies in its first month. For a game that's been officially in development for about 5 years now, that's 5 years' salaries of a lot of people, especially you take into consideration people like, high-end producers and directors like Kojima. I'm sure he wasn't taking minimum fucking wage like all the programmers. So you can see the issue. And like I said earlier in the video as well, the fact that Konami officially went out of the way and took all Kojima's names and logos and stuff off the products, the previously released products, that says a lot. That's, like I mentioned earlier, that's pretty vindictive, or I can't even think of the other word for it, but they want to make a point. It's like, Kojima, you are gone. These are ours, you're gone. You won't be credited with... Now, fair enough, it's the internet, and people who already own the game and all, they know he'll be credited with all this stuff. But that's just how it is. That's the kind of thing these places do. I mean, for example, if Kojima Productions is going to be completely 100% involved still in the Phantom Pain production, it's essentially still a Hideo Kojima game. It's essentially still 100% done by his studio. Why take all the logos? Why take his name off the game? Exactly. It doesn't make sense unless the developer or the producer, or publisher is trying to prove a point. So that's, take it as you will. There's going to be a lot more of this coming up. It's probably going to sorry, dying. It's probably going to die down a little bit over the next few weeks. It might flare back up for a week or two because of this, but after, say, 2 weeks from now, it's going to die down a lot, I think, personally, until closer to the Phantom Pain's release. Then it's going to go crazy again for a while, and after that, we'll have to see. So let me know in the comment section below, anyway, about your whole theory on the whole Kojima Konami thing. Not really. It's not really a question of his games and all, but what could have gone on internal politics wise. Be it possible egomania, pushing too far, taking a mile when given an inch. There's so much things out there. Personally, I do believe that Konami fired Kojima. It makes perfect sense with all the info that's out there and everything that's happened since. So let me know your take on it down in the comment section below. And I just hit my keyboard, so sorry about that noise. Yeah, we've been over the comments. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Even if you don't, I would appreciate if you hit the like button, but only if you want to. Hit the subscribe button. You can subscribe to me on YouTube here. You can subscribe to me on Twitter, which I'll have the info in the description below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I will see you on the rest of the videos in my channel.